What was going through your mind when the first goal went in overtime for the other side?
First thing, they had us all game on that flip. We were playing a little soft, so I kind of saw it happening. Saw her, score at top left, and kind of just, hung the head. And then right when I looked back up, I saw 3 sticks, and I knew that they weren't green. So I immediately was communicating that's too many sticks. I do know that rule. I was trying to tell our players before we went out not to do that. It's a tough rule. I gotta say that's a tough way for Canisius to lose the game. It is a tough rule, but it's a part of the rule book, and it's tough. The girls are celebrating, and then they happen to drop their sticks, and I saw it. And sometimes you get lucky.
Do you have any type of message for your team after that first break in overtime, going back out there after that little bit of a shaky first 3 minutes?
Actually, in between overtimes, we can't talk to them. I just knew we were doing okay on the draw. We kind of had that advantage. I knew it was going to be a ground ball, so I told them to get down and get the ground ball, and then shoot around the goalie. We had some looks, and we just kind of blanked and trying to go through the goalie instead of shooting around. Mariah had a great look. They crashed, got a little physical on her, and she's one of our best 8-meter shooters. So I knew when she got that 8-meter, I knew she was ready to bury it.
Lexi had that penalty early on, and then after she won a draw, you were the first one to congratulate her. How confident were you throughout the game, sticking with her throughout that?
Yeah, she's unbelievable at the draw. I know the last 2 games, I think she's at 9.5. I don't know how many she had today, but the 8 today. So she's teeing around 8, 9 a game. She's young. She's a sophomore. It's her first year with us. So she's going to make some mental errors. And I know she's competitive and she wants to win all the draws. So we just try to teach her if the ball doesn't bounce your way, you don't swing and get a yellow. You just get in and play defense. But that's what you want in your team. You want to be able to respond. You make a bad play. Great players always respond with making a positive play. And I was happy for her to compose herself and make a good play for us.
Not a lot of penalties called at the beginning, and then at the end of regulation, you got that penalty when they fouled Jill. What were you feeling with the lack of penalties called at the beginning?
I mean, I like letting them play a little bit, as long as it's both ways. And then 8 meters are part of our game, and goalkeepers got to be ready and get some sticks. But I thought it was solidly called, and I think as an attacker, when you get 8 meters, you got to be fearless. You got to step up and bury the ball. It's a free shot. You got to take advantage.
What was kind of happening in that first half when they kind of started going on that run, got that 6-2 lead? What was the difference that you guys were able to make to storm back and tie it up?
Yeah, we're 3 games in now, and 2 games in a row we've started slow, and we talked about at the end here in our huddle, we gotta come out of that locker room, we gotta start the game with a lot more energy, a lot more intention of what we're trying to do, and sometimes it's controlling your energy. Sometimes your excitement leads them to make easy plays against you, but we told them to settle down, right? Defense was starting to see the slides, starting to see the plays. Bert was starting to see the ball, and then you got to be balanced. When your D makes a play, your offense got to put it in the back of the net. The same way, if your offense gets checked or throws the ball away, make a play for them, get a stop. And I think when we started to balance out offense and defense, we started to feel confident and roll as a team. And I'll tell you, draw controls always help. When you're solid on the draws, it alleviates a lot of pressure all over the field because you get the ball right back.
Gotti had herself a really nice game. Was her teammates just finding her in the right spot, or was she just on today?
Yeah, she's close to 6 feet, and when you play a zone, you're coming in and out of marking people. I do think she's got a height advantage most teams will play, and her and Cambrian have a real good connection. They're best friends off the field, so they bring that on the field. And we were just looking for her. She's our best cutter. When you play against a zone, you're not really looking to drive, so you're looking to pass and dump. And we just put her in spots, and she found some openings, and I think a testament to her, ever since the Syracuse games, her shooting's been on. She's been really taking her time, hitch and bury, and that's her mental focus is sharp right now.
First time ever playing here at the UO Rec Fields. How did you feel about the experience overall?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I told the girls our very first day together, we did a a mile run on Hayward, and I'm like, now we're back. So I think it's cool to switch it up. I mean, it's an interesting game being on a Monday. It's the only time we could get Canisius out. So it is a Monday, so we decided to switch it up, bring the game to campus, and just give our players a little different experience. And they were excited about it. I thought it went off easy, and the operations was amazing, so I appreciate Nate and his crew, and all you guys for coming out. But yeah, it was awesome.
Going out to Maryland next, 11 players from Maryland. Do you feel a lot of energy with your team going back to where they're from?
Yeah, I think everyone's excited to get to the East Coast. We've had players that have never been there, which is pretty cool in the past. And I think a lot of them are really excited to get home. I think Towson's an unbelievable team. And you always have that little extra focus when you play a ranked team. You only get so many opportunities. And I know, I mean, lacrosse is so East Coast, and it's a big sport in Maryland, so it's fun to go and bring our West Coast style and flair over to the East Coast and get the girls home for a little. You see a lot of family, so I'm excited. I got to start looking at tape right now, actually. No time, right? Got to get going.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Cool. Thank you, guys.